Live from the ASRC on the campus of West Liberty University, it's Hilltopper basketball as they take on the Wildcats of Daeman College. Before we get things underway, we would like to thank our Jack Adams Hilltopper Athletic Club sponsors. Thank you for supporting our WLU student athletes and their continued success. And those sponsors are Main Street Bank, Dr. John P. and Mrs. McCullough, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, Dr. Clyde and Mrs. Campbell, Belmont Savings Bank, Alco Fence, IBEW Local 141 of Wheeling, West Virginia, Calcroof Roofing and Sheet Metal, Undo's Restaurant, Gil Alum CPA, Generations Restaurant and Pub, WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital, The Store, and the Dirty Dog Tavern. Hello everyone, welcome in the Topper Station. I'm Isaac Basegreen. Joining me as always, West Liberty Athletic Director and former women's basketball coach Lynn Alum. Coach, how was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was a great Thanksgiving, but even better now, we're back to action.
We had the main feast, now we have the dessert upcoming. The Hilltoppers coming to this one after a tough loss last Tuesday against Notre Dame College, but I was able to catch up with Coach Hallett a little bit before today's game, as actually I was walking to class. And he said he's excited for this one. He wanted to come out and play a quality opponent, especially after coming off that loss.
Well, anytime you lose, you want to get back on the court, and not a better chance than to play a regionally ranked perennial NCAA tournament team.
And when you come and look at the Daeman College Wildcats coming to this one, 3-3, you're not really expecting anything until you look at they've played 6 non-conference matchups between teams that are either ranked or receiving votes, and that makes it 7 here tonight.
Oh yeah, they've played maybe the most difficult non-conference schedule in the country. Trust me, this is a quality team.
And this is a team that made it to the Elite Eight just like the Hilltoppers did last year, but they returned their top 11 players, including their whole starting 5, and one of those is the big man underneath, Andrew Sisko.
Oh, he's as good as any big man will play all season.
It should be interesting to see how the Hilltoppers will attack him. Over 20 points a game, and will be a test inside on the boards as well.
Oh, he's a handful, so West Liberty's going to need to push tempo and make him run 94 feet.
A few moments before this game starts, Coach, give us your keys to the game.
Well, I think the key to the game, as always, can West Liberty's press force turnovers, and even if they're not forcing a ton of turnovers, is creating the tempo that they want to play with. And obviously, you've got to do a team effort. I don't know if any one guy is going to stop Sisko, but get team defense and make him earn his points.
It should be a good one here this evening on the Hilltop. Coming up next will be the Main Street Bank kickoff, starters and more here on Topper Station.
What are you working for? Do you want to pursue your athletic potential while earning a degree that will benefit you for a lifetime? Do you want to play at the highest level in your sport? Do you want to be a champion? That's what the 12 proud members of the Mountain East Conference are advancing toward every day, providing opportunities and pursuing excellence. The Mountain East Conference.
What if your bank offers CDs with consistently competitive and higher interest rates?
That's what I want.
What if, unlike other banks, they're normally open more hours? And they don't use high teaser rates on CDs only to lower them later.
Isn't that the way all banks should be?
And even more, several of their CD accounts have some of the best interest rates.
That's money in the bank.
The right bank.
Open your CD account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
Hey, my name is PJ Mazik. I'm a second-year dental hygiene student, and today I'm going to show you what it's like to be in the program. First, we're going to head into oral pathology class.
We're going to talk about neoplasia. When you hear the word neoplasia, what comes to mind?
Coming into your first 2 years at West Liberty, you're going to take your general education courses and the required classes needed to apply for the program after your second year. During your sophomore year, if you plan on being in the program, your junior year you have to apply by a deadline around January a year in advance. You can only be accepted for the dental hygiene program if you meet the course requirements and have at least a 3.0 cumulative GPA. It is a very competitive program to get accepted into, and once you're accepted, your hard work doesn't stop. You jump right into your first semester of dental hygiene classes, including tooth morphology, periodontology, radiography, head and neck anatomy, clinic lecture, and clinic lab. Now we're heading into clinic lectures.
If you're not flossing your patients well and not making that exaggerated C shape, you are going to have loads of plaque that is still left interproximally.
The courses contain a lot of information very fast. The courses are designed to meet state board requirements that you need to get your dental hygiene license when you graduate. At first, it will seem like you're learning a foreign language. Everything is going to be different. You're not going to be used to the terms used. You will adapt and everything will start piecing itself together. As a student, you can expect to spend a lot of time outside of class studying information for your next exam or practicing your instrumentation for your next process evaluation. Now I'm going to head into clinic lab. We actually have a full-size dental hygiene clinic here on campus for West Liberty staff, students, and it's open to the community. For a low cost, people can come during the school year and receive a comprehensive dental health care service. The clinic is a learning experience for the students, so it's going to take a little bit longer than your private practice. West Liberty Dental Hygiene Clinic offers cleanings and x-rays for adults and children. Also, we will place sealants if prescribed by a dentist. X-rays taken in the clinic can be sent to your dentist or reviewed by the dentist we have in our clinic. Now heading into wrestling practice. My years here have been nothing but the best. I chose West Liberty because it's far enough away from home but not too far, and it's affordable for a 4-year education. I wanted to wrestle in college, and West Liberty Wrestling is knocking on the doors nationwide. On the academic part of things, West Liberty Dental Hygiene Program is well respected nationally as well. Being a student athlete can put a lot of weight on your shoulders. Expectations are high from your teammates, coaches, professors, and peers. Although being able to manage your time well plays a huge part in being able to handle both well. I'm a student athlete, and student goes first, and my coaches are very understanding of that. Thanks for checking out the dental hygiene program. For more information, check out our website.
Just like Daddy, huh?
They'll probably never know about his thousands of hours of on-the-job training.
There you go, Daddy.
Or that he spent as much time in the classroom as someone with a master's degree. You and I know he's one of the experts when it comes to electricity, part of a team committed to doing the job right. They call him Dad. You call him the electrician right down the street. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
I'm Courtney Mulder, and I'm the owner of Apartment 2 Art. I'm the candle lady. I make soy wax, hand-poured candles, and wax melts. I make all my own labels. I've made my own font that I can put on my labels. So whenever I went to West Liberty, I was in the graphic design program, so I learned how to use all the programs to make my own fonts, my logos, but I also took a lot of hands-on traditional art classes, which kind of helped me get into the candle making, and I wanted to figure out a way to make money off of what I love doing. The community around here locally, everybody's really pushing for small local businesses to thrive. I feel like I kind of just created my business at the right time to kind of like be a part of the community. I'm Courtney Mulder, and I'm proud to be a Hilltopper.
BSB tip of the day. Bank with a company that pays you, depending on how you use your checking account. It's Kasasa Cash Back. It's a totally real thing, and we could totally pay you money. That's Kasasa Cash Back at Belmont Savings Bank.
Welcome back at the Topper Station. Jumping right into starting lineups. We're going to start first with the Daeman College Wildcats. First off will be number 2, Sean Fasirio, the 6'3 graduate from Houston, Texas. And following him, number 4, Kyle Harris, the 6'3 graduate student from Buffalo, New York. Number 5, Ryan Salzberg, the 6'4 junior. And then following him, number 15, Andrew Mason, the 6'3 sophomore from Webster, New York. And then rounding out the starting lineup, number 22, Andrew Sisko, the 6'9 graduate student from Guiderland, New York. Their head coach, Mike McDonald. As we get ready here for the Hilltoppers starters, it'll be number 1, Malik McKinney, the 6'3 junior from Bowie, Maryland. Then following him will be the 6'5 sophomore, number 2, Bryce Butler from Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Then number 10, Viktor Kovacevic, the 6'8 senior from Belgrade, Serbia. Then number 23, Pat Robinson III, the 6'3 junior from Chesterfield, New Jersey. And then rounding out the starting lineup for the Hilltoppers, number 24, the 6'6 freshman, Ben Sarson from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Hilltoppers are coached by head coach Ben Hallett in his 5th season with a record of 103-19. A few short moments away from getting this one underway. Look at the uniforms in this one. Coach, a little bit of color on color matchup here. The Hilltoppers will be in the home light gray uniform, the black numbers. And the Daeman College Wildcats looks like navy blue with the white numbers on it.
This is going to be a good one. It really will.
And it should be a quite interesting one now that the lights come up. I'm going to say that's more of a black for the Daeman College Wildcats in this one. A big matchup here, and possibly a matchup you could possibly see again in March as well. Two teams both in the Elite Eight last season. Both teams have a lot of returning players.
Yeah, 2 star-studded teams, and Daeman, their schedule, as we mentioned in the pregame, which has been so challenging, they're not going to be in awe of anybody here tonight.
Kovacevic and Sisko with the tip. They both swing and a miss, but McKinney takes it there on the second chance. Malik McKinney will control it. The Hilltoppers go left to right here in the first half. Daeman will go right to left. Kovacevic with a handoff from Robinson. Kovacevic driving inside, kicking it out. Sarson thinks about the 3, doesn't take it, kicks it out to Robinson. Robinson with space. He fires the 3 off the mark. Rebound underneath by Sisko. Pushes it down the floor. Robinson right there to poke it away. Trying to find Fasirio. The Wildcats will maintain possession. 27 on the shot clock, 19:37 on the game clock. Pass comes in to Salzberg. Moving it slowly down the right side of the floor. Gets it across half court to number 15, Mason. Now towards the top of the key. Trying to find Sisko underneath, but can't. Swinging it around now. Salzberg on the right side. Robinson on him, underneath to Sisko. You'll see this a lot tonight. Sisko, fadeaway, jumper, good. 2-0 Wildcats early.
That was actually pretty good defense, just better offense from an All-American type player.
Hilltoppers moving around, trying to get a response. Pass inside, McKinney lays it up and in.
Great cut, Malik McKinney. Good pass, Victor.
Harris gets it now, the 6'3 graduate, trying to set up the offense. Finds Sisko towards half court and then handed it over to Mason. Now moving it around, Fasirio. Salzberg looking to get it inside, has it. Now finds Sisko underneath. He's in the paint with Kovacevic on him. A lot of contact, up and good. He's going to be a problem tonight, Coach.
Yeah, and again, that was just really good defense, and Kovacevic has pretty good size, but you're playing a kid that is just so offensively talented.
Kovacevic with the answer. The Hilltoppers take their first lead of the evening. It's 5-4.
I think they may have called that a 2, Isaac.
Right now on the scoreboard, it's listed 5-4. Now they make it 4-4. Good eyes there, Coach. So we're still tied. Hilltoppers still looking for that first lead of the evening. Pass goes over. It's going to be kicked as number 15, Andrew Mason, is trying to find Andrew Sisko.
You can see Daeman's very deliberate in a half-court set. They're going to run their motion offense, and then late in the shot clock, they go inside.
Mason hands it off to Salzberg, who sends it over to Harris, now over to the left side to Fasirio. Fasirio goes, gets it stripped away by Robinson. Bryce Butler there to take it the other way. Butler has it, hands it off to McKinney, dumps it off underneath to Sarson. Pump fake once, shot's going to be blocked. They're going to call a jump ball, and the possession will go the other direction to the Wildcats. The Hilltoppers had numbers for a second, weren't able to capitalize on it. 4-4, 17-43 remaining in the first half. Wildcats have the ball. Looking to push it across half court is Salzburg, and he does. They'll set up shop now with 20 on the shot clock. To the left side of the floor. To the top of the key to Cisco. Now over to the other side to Salzburg. Looking to find space. He'll drive. Hands it back off. Cisco, nice play by the Wildcats.
It's the first mistake West Liberty's made in the half-court set on defense. Did not react to the screen and roll that time.
Pat Robinson has it on the right side of the floor. Driving, kicking out. Kovacevic makes sure he's behind the three-point line this time and absolutely drains it. 7-6 Hilltoppers.
And that's going to be huge for West Liberty. They got to get production out of their bigs as well.
Pressure by the Hilltoppers as they normally do. 5 to get it across for the Wildcats, and they do in just a nick of time. Looking to push the pressure now. Pass underneath. Facerio's layup, no good. Rebound by Bryce Butler. The Hilltoppers going to push it. Robinson down, has it up, under, good. Good fast break there by West Liberty.
You're seeing 2 players here tonight that respectively at their position are as good as anybody in the country.
The press is broken. Mason has it, driving on McKinney. Off the window and good.
That was pretty good defense there as well.
Robinson gets down the floor, hands it off to Bryce Butler, to Kovacevic. Has it at the top of the key. Heat check, just off the mark. Rebound by Harris. Up to Salzburg. To Facerio. His layup off the window, no good. Rebound inside by Cisco, and he gets it to fall. (10-9) in favor of the visitors at the moment. 15:50 remaining in the first half. Robinson's 3 off the mark. Rebound by Kyle Harris. Gets it over to Salzburg.
Those are 2 consecutive shots that I think Coach Hallett thinks they could get at any time. Maybe a little early in the shot clock.
Handing it off now. Now having it. Facerio. He gets it to fall. Extends the lead to 12-9. Ben Sarson to Kovacevic. Hands it off to Pat Robinson. Has it. Floater. Off the mark. No good. Rebound by Harris. Look to take it the other way himself. Has it. Curls it back out. Looking to get it underneath the Cisco. Can't find him. Now he does. Cisco. Mid-range jumper off the mark. Rebound by Ben Sarson. Kovacevic on the right side from the pass from Pat Robinson. Into the corner. McKinney. He fires the 3 off the mark. Rebound underneath by Salzburg.
It's really good recognition there, and Malik McKinney, who has shot it from 3 very, very well this year, just a touch short.
Slowing it down now is Daeman. Salzburg now goes to the left underneath the Cisco. He's going to try to make some space. Spinning, going up. He's going to be fouled by Kovacevic. Maybe a little bit of contact there. They hug it out, and then that will send us to the first media timeout. 14:34 remaining in the first half. The Daeman College leads the Hilltoppers 12-9. You are watching Topper Station.
Undo's Catering, family owned since 1953. With 4 newly remodeled catering facilities throughout the Ohio Valley, Undo's can accommodate banquets from 25 to 700 guests. Undo's caters weddings, picnics, corporate events, holiday events, and job site drop-offs for the construction and oil and gas industry. Call 304-233-5566 today.
Pride is our main ingredient. Undo's.
Water emergencies? Trust the team with the right people, knowledge, and equipment to quickly dry your home or business, preventing further damage. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the team the Mountaineers call.
Welcome back. 12-9 Daeman leads West Liberty. And going to the line is Andrew Cisco. And Coach, pretty good player.
Oh, he's just so talented. We were talking with Coach Hallett earlier today, and the name Voorhees came up, which was the National Player of the Year at Notre Dame College here 2 or 3 years ago. And They're very similar. Their offensive games are just incredible, and they have skilled size that you just do not see at this level very often.
And you could tell the game plan for Daeman is get it underneath. And they've done that a couple times, and it's paid off as this three throw up and no good by Cisco. Hilltoppers have 5 new guys in the game. Denbo, Marlon Moore, Christian Montague, Austin Webb, and Zach Rasil has 0 for 2 at the line that time is Cisco. Montague has it at the top of the key.
I'm predicting we're going to get a really good performance out of Marlon Moore.
Marlon Moore hands it off to Rasil to Denbo. He fires the triple off the mark. Rebound by number 15, Andrew Mason. Sends to the other side to Nick McDonald. Underneath, Cisco has it, loses it for a second, but gets it right back. Marlon Moore on him. Kicking it out. McDonald over to Salzburg, to Harris. Back to Salzburg, he has it. 14 on the shot clock. He's going to dribble, kicks it out to McDonald on the left side of the floor. McDonald's going to drive, kicking it out again. A 3-ball upcoming. It's good. Andrew Mason finds the open 3, and he knocks it down. Webb to Marlon Moore at the top of the key. Swinging it around to the left side to Zach Rasil. Back to Marlon Moore. Thinks about the 3, doesn't take it. Kicks it out. Austin Webb, 3. No good. Rebound underneath. Marlon Moore, put back. And swirls around and falls. 15-11.
Make me look good, Marlon. Make me look good.
15-11. 13:23 remaining in the first half. Pressure by the Hilltoppers, having to get it through. And they do is eventually get it across half court or the Wildcats. McDonald sends it over to Salzburg, driving on Denbo. Off the window and good.
These guys are skilled, and if they beat you dominant hand, you're gonna get scored on.
Montague over to Zach Rasil, to Garrett Denbo, the freshman, to another freshman, Austin Webb. To Rasil, thinks about the 3, doesn't take it. Contact's going to be there, and foul's going to go against Ryan Salzburg.
There's a heady play by Zach Rasil. Little ball fake, got the defender in the air and drew the contact.
Cisco comes out of the game, replacing him as Hemphill.
Daeman returns a lot of depth.
Justin Johnson also comes in the game for Salzburg. 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Marlon Moore just outside the elbow, moves, kicks it over. Denbo, he fires again from 3, off the mark, just a little bit short. Rebound by Mason. Now taking it now is Johnson. McDonald back to Johnson. Looking for space, gets it to Mason, now towards the top of the key to Harris. Having it now, Hemphill. Mason hands it off. Under 10 on the shot clock. McDonald looking to drive in space. Marlon Moore on him. He's going to go, but foot slides, and that's going to be a travel.
See, Marlon did a really good job there of not getting beat dominant hand, and he forced the guy back and picks up a travel there.
4 new Hilltoppers into the game. Montague stays from the last bunch. 12-10 remaining in the first half. 17-11. Daeman leads West Liberty.
See if West Liberty can take advantage of Cisco being out of the game.
Just as you say that, he takes his off the bench, is heading over to the scores table. Montague driving inside, lays it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound underneath by Hemphill. Pressure on him, he's able to get it off. Swinging it over now to Harris for the pass from Mason. Mason takes it from there, gets it over, about a second to spare. Johnson. Justin Johnson will pull it out, will slow it down to 14 on the shot clock. Hemphill hands it off. Mason fires a straightaway 3. It's good. 20-11. Daeman leads. Montague to Bryce Butler. It's Kovacevic. Back to Bryce Butler. Butler thinks about it. Now will dribble inside. Spinning inside. Going. Shot's going to be blocked. And a rebound is going to be taken right there. Pressure coming. Pass goes down the floor off of Kovacevic. And the ball will stay here with the Wildcats.
See, the difference in the game to this point is West Liberty has just not shot the ball well. Daeman's been very efficient offensively, and they have played well, and that's kind of be expected, but West Liberty's missed a lot of makeable shots up to this point.
Hilltoppers at the moment, 5 of 16 from the floor. McDonald will have the inbound. Looking to get it in. Fires it in to Cisco. Going the other way. Kovacevic with the block on Fasirio. Bryce Butler will take it from there. Finds McKinney. Tries to go with it before he had it off his hands and out of bounds. Taking over will be the Wildcats.
West Liberty just needs one of these little spurts where they make a couple good plays back to back and get into the game, get the crowd into the game, but it's been a struggle to this point.
11 minutes remaining in the first half. Get it into Johnson just a nick of time. Justin Johnson goes through two Hilltopper defenders, gets it underneath now. Cisco shot up no good. Rebound by Malik McKinney. The Hilltoppers looking to go with possible numbers. McKinney now goes past everyone, kicks it out. Robinson, open three, lines it up off the mark and rebound underneath. Kovacevic with the steal to Marlon Moore. Moore has it, hands it back off to Kovacevic. Bryce Butler swinging it over. Pat Robinson. Robinson gives it right back to Butler, driving inside, kicking the corner. McKinney, three, won't count. Offensive foul going the other way. As Bryce Butler picks up the offensive foul, his first foul, team number 2. 10:23 remains in the first half. 2011, Daeman leads. And, Coach, I can't remember the last time we're almost the halfway point of the first half, and West Liberty is 1 point over 10.
Again, I think Coach Hallett is just a little disappointed that the Hilltoppers just aren't moving the ball. The ball's sticking, not a lot, but he just wants to see 2, 3, 4 quick passes open the court up, and then the Pat Robinson of the world can make a move and get to the rim, but they're shooting a lot of threes and they're just not going down at this point.
5 of 17 now shooting for the Hilltoppers so far in the first half. Justin Johnson gets it across half court to number 30, Viega, who moves it over to Johnson again. Underneath Harris to Cisco. Cisco has it, hands it off in the corner. McDonald loses it for a second. Bryce Butler with the steal. Up to Marlon Moore. They have numbers if they hurry. Moore pass it, but poked right away by Pat Robinson. And the Hilltoppers will take possession after that. Timeout on the floor. The Hilltoppers trail 20-11 with 9:55 remaining in the first half. You are watching Topper Station.
What if your bank offered new checking and savings accounts with a very low balance required, online bill pay, and debit cards issued right away?
I would like that.
What if that bank had extended hours every business day and were open on Saturdays and most holidays?
That's incredible.
And if all their accounts had low fees or no fees?
That's money in the bank. The right bank.
Open your checking and savings account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
Grab a meal at the Dirty Dog Tavern. Located at the top of the hill in West Liberty, Dirty Dog Tavern offers a family-friendly atmosphere with a full menu as well as adult beverages. Catch the game during weekday happy hours, play games like darts or pool, or enjoy the deck with your family and friends. Open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 8. Come to the Dirty Dog Tavern in the town of West Liberty, a proud supporter of Hilltopper Athletics.
Welcome back into Topper Station. 20-11, Daeman College has the lead over the Hilltoppers, and a little bit of a lull there for the Hilltoppers. Need to get some points on the board as they trail by 9 here halfway through the first half. They have the ball to begin it out. McKinney finds Butler over to Kovacevic, now over to Pat Robinson. Robinson moves it closer to the top of the key to Bryce Butler. Pat Robinson now on the right side of the floor, looking for some space. Driving, kicking it out. Marlon Moore for 3. Bullseye. A big 3 there by Marlon Moore. It cuts into the lead and makes it 20-14.
That was a much-needed basket.
Johnson moving down the floor. Embraces the contact. Now Fasirio will drive on Kovacevic. Up and under move. Shot up no good. Rebound underneath by Cisco. Makes it counted as well.
West Liberty got cross-matched early in that possession, and Pat Robinson was on Cisco, and it ends up being an offensive rebound and a three-point play opportunity.
Andrew Cisco now 10 points on 5 of 7 shooting. Cisco will shoot the one. 22-14 is the lead for his squad. Cisco's free throw is good. Pat Robinson will take it down the right side of the floor. 9-10 remaining in the first half. Montague on the left side, underneath. Bryce Butler to avoid the double team. As Cisco comes close, Kovacevic cuts through the lane, can't handle the pass, going the other way. Mason swinging it over to Salzburg. Has it, kicking it over. Andrew Mason driving inside, floats it up, no good. Battle for the rebound, going to be taken by Christian Montague. Montague over to Marlon Moore. Moore to Bryce Butler, swinging it around to Pat Robinson, will work his way towards the lane. Has it, kicking out. Marlon Moore trying to make space. On him is Andrew Mason. Montague, 10 on the shot clock for the Hilltoppers. Pat Robinson going to drive, goes up, contact made, offensive foul. Pat Robinson will pick up the foul, his first, team fourth. Ben Sarson into the game for Bryce Butler.
And I think the problem on that possession is early in the possession, the ball was sticking a lot. Everybody's catching it, squaring up, jab stepping a couple times, and that's just not West Liberty's game. And we saw a little bit of that at Notre Dame the other night.
Salzburg has it, kicking it over to Fasirio. Now underneath, Andrew Cisco. Mason, now Fasirio trying to go baseline, making the move. Christian Montague takes that out of his back pocket, now looking to go the other direction. Sarson has it, Euro step, kicking it out. Blocking foul this time on Cisco. As that's a big foul. That's a guy, if you can get him in a little bit of foul trouble, makes his defensive ability weaken just a little bit.
Yeah, just making him think about it a little bit because he's such a big presence inside. So, but again, I just think if West Liberty will be fine, they just need to move the ball.
Marlon Moore goes for the tip in right away, goes out of bounds. Hilltoppers will rack it up and do it all again.
It's a good lob pass on the entry there, and Marlon had a ball go in and out.
Montague will inbound it. Finds Pat Robinson. He fires the three. It's good. Rattles it home for Pat Robinson.
See if West Liberty can get Pat going a little bit.
The leading scorer for the Hilltoppers. Pass comes in. They're going to call Marlon Moore on the foul as Andrew Mason was right there trying to catch it. Marlon Moore must have grabbed a little bit too much of him. That'll be Marlon's second, team fifth.
Yeah, and they were getting a pretty good performance out of Marlon today. You hate to see him pick up that.
Marlon with 5 points ties the leading scorers for the Hilltoppers.
But West Liberty has just struggled mightily from the floor, and it's a 6-point game against one of the better teams in the country.
Harris over to Cisco, moving it over to Andrew Mason. Fasirio to Salzburg. Salzburg on Bryce Butler. Moving around, floating it up and good. Just an overall great play by Ryan Salzburg.
Pretty good D on that possession as well.
Hilltoppers get it down the floor. Bryce Butler, backdoor cut. Ben Sarson fires it 2 rows deep, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be Wildcat basketball. Daeman will have the ball from here. 25-17 they lead with 7:06 remaining in the first half.
Cisco out of the game. Let's see maybe if West Liberty can get Victor a couple touches here.
Pass is going to be tipped, but it goes right to Salzburg. Right place, right time. Montague on him. Swinging it over now is over to Kyle Harris. 10 on the shot clock. Hemphill. Swing it around, McDonald over to Mason, gets past everyone, put back dunk, no good, foul's gonna be called.
Every time they've been able to get outside and get to the dominant hand, they're a problem. That time they give up the drive, but The shot is short, but that leaves you short on the backside, and they pick up an offensive rebound. This is a team that just exploits mistakes. They're patient, they're fundamentally sound, and if you're just a touch late on screen and roll situations, they make you pay.
Fouls on number 24, Ben Sarson. First free throw up and no good. Had a little bit of extracurricular activity after that one there, a little bit of a bump here and there. We'll have to keep an eye on that one going through. I believe the official gave both teams a warning there in the paint. Second free throw was good by Hemphill. Christian Montague has it towards the top of the key. The Hilltoppers trail by 9. Inside to Kovacevic. Working inside, has it, goes, picks up his foot, shot no good, offensive rebound, going to be taken, eventually poked free, then Bryce Butler will have it, and that will be West Liberty's ball after the jump ball.
Only their third foul of the half on Daeman. They played so clean on both ends of the court.
Good catch there. I thought they called the jump ball, but they called the foul. So possession arrow still in favor of the Hilltoppers at the moment. McKinney looking to inbound it. Going to find Kovacevic underneath, Hemphill on him. Kovacevic goes up strong, draws the foul. He'll head to the line. He'll be shooting 2.
See if West Liberty can get one of these 6-0 runs, get right back into this thing.
Foul was on number 23, Justin Hemphill. His first, team fourth. Victor Kovacevic at the line.
I can't emphasize enough how methodical Daeman has been, and they pretty much sucked the life out of the building.
Kovacevic's first free throw, no good. Cisco back into the game for Hemphill. 6:18 remaining in the first half. Hilltoppers still trail by 9. Kovacevic was shooting one more at the line.
West Liberty struggled mightily at the free throw line at Notre Dame.
Second one is good for Kovacevic. 26-18. Salzburg moving it over to Kyle Harris. Harris to Cisco. Wants an ISO, then hands it off now to Salzburg. Salzburg looking to make some space. Each step back, fires the triple. It's good. Big lead now for the Wildcats. Montague has it. Dumps it inside. Bryce Butler trying to get around Cisco. Kicks it out. One extra pass. McKinney fires the 3. It's good. A big response by Malik McKinney.
Malik has been so good this season. Probably playing as well as he possibly can. He's shot it well. Been an incredible defender. He's probably West Liberty's best guy in the press.
For a while, I thought McKinney was the best defender on this Hilltopper team.
Oh, yeah. You know, he came in with that reputation, and he definitely hasn't disappointed.
8-point lead again for the Wildcats. They move it around. McDonald to Harris. Hands it off to Cisco. Back to McDonald. To Harris, trying to get underneath. Foul's going to be called underneath, I believe. Yes, it's going to be on Kovacevic. His second, team 6th.
That is a tough call.
Team foul number 7 correction. As Cisco will head to the line, he'll be shooting the 1-and-1.
Christian Montague did such a good job at jamming the cross screen there, and Victor was fighting to get back and displace him off the block, and they got him for a little bit of excessive movement down there.
Marlon Moore in the game now. 3 throw up, no good. Rebound by Bryce Butler. Gets it up to Pat Robinson. Robinson on the right side of the floor. To Bryce Butler. He's going to drive, kicking it out. Pass is going to be deflected right there. Cisco will take it from there. He's going to find his man, Ryan Salzburg, and he'll take it from there. Gets it across half court. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Daeman with the 8-point lead. Cisco over to Harris. The left side of the floor. McDonald, top of the key. Salzburg, 10 to shoot. McDonald going to try to get it underneath, but he fires a 3. The shot is blocked. Rebound by Marlon Moore. Pat Robinson looking to go the other direction. Goes, Moves around, lays it up and in. Vintage Pat Robinson.
Yeah, you're correct. That is vintage Pat Robinson. And West Liberty just needs to force pace a little bit more to open up the floor and give him those opportunities.
Pass there. Harris is able to get it across half court to Atkins. Joey Atkins into the game. That's a travel. It is called going the other direction. 4:13 remaining in the first half. Daeman leads West Liberty 29-23. We'll have the rest of the first half here on Topper Station.
Where are you going? The store in West Liberty. The store is open 7 days a week with daily lunch specials, hot food and cold sandwiches, Patsy's Pizza, and a wide selection of chips, pop, and other snacks, as well as household goods and hygiene products. We've also got a wide selection of beer and an ATM. Stop on in and check out the store, located at the top of the hill in the town of West Liberty, a proud supporter of Hilltopper Athletics.
Today at Belmont Savings Bank, let's talk stability. You know, like how we've been operating locally since 1885. Or like how we have 4 locations across Belmont County to serve you wherever you are. Or because no matter what you need or where you've banked before, we have the people and resources to make your experience fast and easy. That's what you get when you bank at BSB.
We're Belmont Savings Bank. How may we help you today?
Welcome back at a Topper Station. 29-23. The Wildcats of Daeman College out of the East Regional lead the Hilltoppers 29-23. And Coach, you just mentioning a couple things. It's the West Liberty not being able to knock down shots at the moment, but still within 6 points.
Oh, 6 points and got the ball. Hey, while we're got a little bit of a lull here, I'd like to talk about Will Yoakum, first team all-conference player who suffered a knee injury there right before the season started. So all of our hearts go out for him. Hardworking kid, great player, and let's hope he gets healthy.
The Hilltoppers have the ball, as Coach mentioned. Bryce Butler hands it off to Malik McKinney, looking for space. McKinney drives, draws the foul. Malik will hit a line. He'll be shooting 2. Foul was on number 4, Kyle Harris, his first, team 5th. Malik on the night, 5 points so far, 2 of 3 in the game, 1 of 2 from three-point land. Can now make him 1 of 1 at the charity stripe, cuts into the lead with 1 more shot remaining, with 4 minutes exactly to go.
Give both coaches credit. This is a home-and-home series that was delayed a year by COVID. These coaches being willing to...
Bryce Butler has it after the offensive rebound by Marlon Moore. Bryce Butler works underneath, gets it to fall. 3-point game. Pressure coming by the Hilltoppers. Harris will get it across half court. Kicks it over. Moving it over. Mason, 3, off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Who's going to have it? It rolls back to Pat Robinson. Hilltoppers will go 3-on-3. Robinson has it, driving, kicking it over. Montague has it, thinks about the 3, doesn't take it. Driving baseline, tries to hand it off underneath to Marlon Moore, just not able to take it from there. 3:20 remaining in the first half, 3-point lead for Daeman. Mason has it, corner, 3, Harris, good.
West Liberty blew an assignment in transition there, and 2 guys took the ball and left Daeman with a wide open 3.
Robinson drives, kicks it out. Marlon Moore gets around Cisco. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession will stay here with the Hilltoppers.
You know, Daeman plays that half-court man where they're just enticing you to go to the baseline. They rotate over on the weak side, and they force you into some uncomfortable situations.
Sarson into the game along with Zach Rasil. 2:57 remaining in the first half. Hilltoppers trail by 6. Malik McKinney will inbound it. Trying to find anybody as McKinney will throw the lob in, but it's going to be picked off. Andrew Mason right there to take it away. Over to Salzburg. Salzburg getting around, moving it over to Kyle Harris, back to Salzburg. 15 on the shot clock underneath. Cisco, shot's going to be blocked at first. Now the foul will be called on Marlon Moore. So that's going to be Marlon Moore's third foul and team 8th. Andrew Cisco will head to the line. He'll be shooting 2.
West Liberty worked so hard to get back into this game and had a ball with a chance to potentially tie, and they've had a couple bad possessions.
Cisco knocks down the first. Elijah Watson into the game for Marlon Moore. .239 remaining in the first half. Cisco goes 2 of 2 at the charity stripe. Malik McKinney has it, kicks it over to Elijah Watson. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession will stay here.
That was close to being Cisco's second foul.
There was a contact there. I'll admit it. Pat Robinson has it, driving. Kicks it over to Ben Sarson to Elijah Watson. Watson has it, hands it off to Rasil. Rasil avoids the double team to Pat Robinson. Straightaway 3 off the mark. Rebound by Cisco, poked out of his hand. McKinney tries to save it, but it lands on the baseline. Possession will go to Daeman. .218 remaining in the first half. Kyle Harris up the floor to Andrew Mason. Pass is going to be deflected and off the backboard. Ben Sarson will take it from there. He hands it off to Malik McKinney. Looking to move down the floor. Hands it off. Robinson driving inside. Kicks it out. McKinney thinks about the 3 to Zach Rasil for 3. Off the mark. No good. Battle for the rebound. Eventually going to be taken by Elijah Watson, who has it. Hands it off. Sarson lays it up and in.
Good effort there in the press by West Liberty. Really nice extra pass that time by Malik McKinney. And Zach Rasil just couldn't knock down the corner 3.
34-28. A minute 36 remaining in the first half. Daeman has the ball. It's Ellsberg. Now underneath. Cisco goes up, lays it up and in. (36-28). A minute 15 now. Elijah Watson has it, looking to drive, kicks it out. Robinson, he fires the 3, off the mark. Rebound by Andrew Cisco. Takes one too many steps. That will be a travel. The Hilltoppers will get bailed out. As the inbound will be on the baseline. Malik McKinney will fire it in.
West Liberty 4 for 15 from downtown.
McKinney gets it into Elijah Watson, loses the handle for a second. Eventually is able to corral it as he's going to find Pat Robinson. Hands it off to Ben Sarson. Rasil had it for a second, lost it, and got it right back. Zach Rasil to Elijah Watson. 6 on the shot clock. Watson drives. Shot's going to be taken away from him. Going the other way, Facirio gets it up to Andrew Mason. Shot's going to be blocked by Sarson, who eventually is going to grab the defensive board. He hands it off to Malik McKinney. Down the left side of the floor, McKinney floats it. He's going to be fouled, and he'll head to the line.
I was going to say they had an opportunity for 2-1, 2-4-1, and they took the advantage of that. And Malik McKinney's getting to the rim and the free throw line.
Malik McKinney will be shooting too, but in a game against a team like Daeman, who seems to want to limit the possessions, that's a good idea. You got to stretch out as many possessions as you can get. McKinney at the line. His first one is good. Bryce Butler, Christian Montague into the game for Zach Rasil and Pat Robinson. McKinney will fire one more. 40 seconds remain. McKinney's second one no good, trying to battle for the offensive board, and Cisco gets it and is able to save it from going out of bounds. West Liberty putting the pressure on the Wildcats. The Salzburg has it, kicks it over. 1 second to get it over. They did not get it over. That is a 10-second call, and that is huge for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, I thought Coach Hallett was going to lose his mind, and it didn't appear that they were going to call that.
It was the far side official was the one that called it, and Coach Hallett might have blown a gasket if he didn't have it. It was about half blown there for a second, then a refill.
Yeah, he's been very animated most of this half.
So the Hilltoppers force the turnover. Joey Atkins into the game. Kyle Harris will take a seat. 28.6 remaining in the first half.
Why was the shot clock on 20?
I don't know why. Cisco gets the block, keeps it in. We'll go the other direction. Salzburg driving, goes in. Shot's no good. Shot's going to be blocked. Rebound by Bryce Butler. Hilltoppers have 11 seconds. McKinney has it, slows it down for a second, and will look to try to pick up the pace now. Bryce Butler with 5 seconds to Pat Robinson. Robinson has it, drives, floats it up. No good. Second chance, not there. It rolls out of bounds. And the score at halftime, Daeman will lead 36-29. Coach, what are some of your thoughts on the first half?
It's just West Liberty has struggled shooting the basketball. They've struggled shooting it from the line. They've struggled shooting it from the floor. And they're playing a team that you can't struggle in those aspects. Daeman is legit. I am telling you, they were an Elite 8 team last year, and it looks like they may be headed that way this year.
Hilltoppers trail by 7. Definitely not it's a lead for Daeman, but not a lead that is going to possibly cripple the Hilltoppers. They can get back into it, but as you mentioned, shooting is going to be the big part.
Yeah, they just have to they missed a ton of very makeable threes. West Liberty just needs to put a couple of them back-to-back together and make their run.
We'll be back here in a short break here as we'll have the Dirty Dog Tavern half-court shooting contest here, so we'll be able to listen in here after this break here on Topper Station.
What if your bank offers CDs with consistently competitive and higher interest rates?
That's what I want.
What if, unlike other banks, they're normally open more hours? And they don't use high teaser rates on CDs only to lower them later. Isn't that the way all banks should be? And even more, several of their CD accounts have some of the best interest rates.
That's money in the bank.
The right bank.
Open your CD account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
Welcome back in. Not quite ready yet for the Dirty Dog Tavern half-court shooting contest. Still getting things ready and underway. Now it looks like they're ready to come and fire away. And we'll let you come and listen in. Thank you to our contestants here on the Dirty Dog Tavern half-court shooting contest. When we come back, we'll have halftime stats and the second half action here on Topper Station.
Grab a meal at the Dirty Dog Tavern. Located at the top of the hill in West Liberty, Dirty Dog Tavern offers a family-friendly atmosphere with a full menu as well as adult beverages. Catch the game during weekday happy hours, play games like darts or pool, or enjoy the deck with your family and friends. Open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 8. Come to the Dirty Dog Tavern in the town of West Liberty, a proud supporter of Hilltopper Athletics.
Hi, my name is Kai Sadowski. I'm a visual communications design major here at West Liberty University, and I will be showing you what it's like to be a VCD major here. Today, first we're heading into Intro to Typography with Sarah Davis.
So we are working on your conceptual type, right? Digital layout.
Visual communication design is structuring of visual information to communicate through branding, interactive designs for mobile and web, motion graphics, and packaging through printing media. What makes the program here at West Lib super unique is the classroom setting. In Professor Davis's Intro to Typography class, a lot of the time your classmates give you a lot of feedback on how to improve your piece. We go one-on-one with the teacher, so when you're out of the classroom, you are able to improve your design to make it look very professional, very flawless.
Imply the shape is there without really showing it.
Okay.
So what you're doing with this blue shape is you're showing this is a way.
Now we're heading into advanced computer graphics.
Okay, so right now we are doing One City, One Pride Arts Festival Design Competition.
What students can expect here are really hands-on projects. Pretty much the design process for creating a piece is you start off with the teacher giving you a prompt, and you start with many sketches. You can go from 10 to 20 to even 30 sketches. The teacher and your fellow classmates will help you narrow down what your favorite rough draft was, or even get components from each rough draft for you to create one masterpiece. Really, the whole process is a lot of revisions to get to this perfect piece that you were very proud with. I chose this major at West Liberty University because I really like to express my creativity, and I think doing it so through visual communication design is a perfect opportunity. I am able to really use my abilities to create branding, magazine spreads, even just really cool graphics. In the future, I really just hope to use this major in the professional sports avenue, maybe like do some really cool designs for a professional sports team or something like that.
So you can keep those simplified color thing. So instead of putting actual texture in it.
Now we're walking into design thinking with Professor Kang. Design thinking class with Professor Moon is a really great opportunity to understand the brainstorming process of how to create a really good piece. We start off with a lot of brainstorming techniques like mind mapping, storyboard, personification to get your mind going on what a customer might be looking for or what the audience would be interested in. I think this major is really good for others to consider because a lot of people are going to be needing graphics, so anybody with a little bit of creativity, I think they should really consider this major because it's honestly going to help anybody in their fields because everybody's going to need to market some type of graphic. Today I will be doing my volleyball individual practice. Being a student athlete at West Liberty University is honestly a blessing. Being able to study a major that I really love while also playing a sport like volleyball that I have a really good passion for, it's honestly super fun to play. The atmosphere at West Liberty, having the professors really know that you're an athlete and congratulating you when you won a game or saying good luck when you leave a classroom, it's really awesome. The reason I chose West Liberty was because of their class sizes. The teachers know your name, know what you want to do with your life, know what your work is like, know your capabilities, and really help you succeed to the best of your abilities. Thank you for checking out the Visual Communication major. For more information, visit the website.
guys, my name is Carly Pajak and I'm a senior nursing student here at West Lib. Today I'm going to take you around so that you can see what it's like to be a part of the nursing program. Now we're heading into professional nursing. The nursing program here at West Lib consists of your lecture classes, simulation lab, and clinical at the hospital. It's unique because all classes are team taught by multiple professors, usually within their specialty. A student majoring in nursing at West Lib can expect a wide variety of teaching styles and environments of learning. So now we're going to nursing synthesis with Dr. Kalinius.
We have here today a case study of Joe. And the first question on your case study is, you're a mental health nurse on an adolescent unit.
I've always had an interest in medicine, but I chose to major in nursing because I love to help others and positively impact people's lives every day. My goals after graduation are to pass my board exam and start working right away, hopefully in the emergency room. I think it's important to know that West Lib's nursing program goes beyond the classroom, from going to the lab to clinical, even studying every night. The professors really keep us busy, but it's better to prepare us as nurses in the future. Now I'm going into lab to practice on our simulation patient. So the skills lab is where we come once a week to learn about different nursing skills that you'll use on the floor pretty much wherever you work as a nurse. Specifically, the simulation lab consists of a simulated person that can perform all kinds of actions, and it's great practice for students to be able to put themselves in a scenario that will prepare us for taking care of real patients. Clinical days are usually at Wheeling Hospital, but we also go to Reynolds, Ruby, and UPMC. They consist of 3 rotations per semester, and we alternate every 4 weeks. Currently, I just ended my 4-week cardiac step-down rotation, and I'm now about to start my medical surgical rotation. And later on in the semester, I'll be having clinical twice a week, and one day I'll be at Ruby Memorial Hospital in Morgantown for my pediatric rotation, and the other day I'll be at Reynolds for my mental health rotation. Lastly, for my second semester senior year, I will have clinical for half of the semester, and then I'll pre-sup with a nurse at either UPMC or at Ruby. Now I'm on break, so I'm going to go study in Campbell Hall with some friends. Some of my highlights at West Lib have been getting involved on campus. I'm a member of the Alpha Xi Delta sorority, and I currently hold a position as our member development vice president. And I'm also the president of the Student Nurses Association for the nursing program, so this has given me a lot of responsibility and helped with time management while also providing something for me to be a part of besides school. I think this is a great major for others to consider because there is a lot of reward that comes with it. There's a huge need for nurses right now, so definitely job security wherever you may choose to go in life. But it's pushed me to realize that I am capable of caring for others, and I'm thankful for this because it holds me to a higher standard for when I have to take other people's lives in my hands. Thanks so much for checking out the nursing program with me today. For more information, visit our website.
Welcome back at the Topper Station. Second half action coming close to coming right to you. It's 36-29 in favor of the Daeman College Wildcats over the home-standing West Liberty Hilltoppers. Let's take a look at some of the stats from the first half of play. And first off, we already mentioned the score here. It's 36-29 in favor of Daeman. Not something that we're really expecting to see here, but at the same time, they're a solid team that you have to be aware of.
Well, I think they're more than a solid team. They're an Elite Eight type team that plays a little methodical. So we thought the score wasn't going to get in the 90s and 100s, but if it's in the 60s, that's not going to bode well.
I was talking to people up here on the track during halftime, and I couldn't remember the last time West Liberty went into halftime only scoring 29 points.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Taking a look down the line here, rebounds for each team. Daeman with 18, West Liberty with 16. In the assist department, 3 for Daeman, 7 for the Hilltoppers. But the big thing here, turnover, even at this point at 9 apiece.
Yeah, West Liberty struggled a little bit handling the ball this season, and I can't mention it enough. When you're playing an Elite 8 type team, you got to take care of the basketball and you got to make shots.
Malik McKinney and Pat Robinson lead the way in points for the Hilltoppers at half with 7 apiece. And on the other side, Andrew Cisco is living up to the hype. 15 points, 6 of 8 from the floor with 6 rebounds to go along with it.
Well, West Liberty's elected not to double. They played him one-on-one, but, you know, he's got 15. A lot of them were early. It still goes back. I think West Liberty's biggest concern is what they're doing on the offensive end.
Should it be an exciting one here down the stretch? And you mentioned it, but just reaffirm yourself. What's your goal for West Liberty in the second half?
I think they've got to get some life in the building and get the ball up and down the court. Even a few times when they force turnovers, they have not pushed it at that frenetic style that we're accustomed to seeing.
Daeman gets the ball to begin the second half. Again, they are up by 7.
And Isaac, we didn't mention, maybe the biggest concern is West Liberty bigs are in a foul situation.
Yes, Kovacevic with 2 and Marlon Moore of 3. Daeman College will have it to begin here in the second half. Casillero gets it over to number 4, Harris. Now underneath the Cisco. Kovacevic on him. Fadeaway jumper off the mark. Rebound by Pat Robinson. He'll push it down the floor. Robinson hands it off to Bryce Butler. Trying to get everything squared away. 19:30 remaining in the second half. McKinney at the top of the key to Bryce Butler. 15 on the shot clock. Trying to find anyone. Finds Kovacevic. No one goes with him. He fires the 3 off the mark. Sarson goes for the tip in, misses it, and the go going the other direction. Casillero dumps it underneath, trying to find Cisco, but offensive foul right there, and guess who it was that takes the charge? It's Bryce Butler.
Yeah, he's drawn several of those this season, and really good execution on that last set, and Kovacevic just didn't knock down the wide open 3. They ran the split, he ran the step off, and
Hilltoppers moving around. Sarson has it, loses it for a second, regains the handle, and finds Malik McKinney. 15 on the shot clock. Bryce Butler thinks about the 3, doesn't take it. Salzburg on Hearn. Takes it over. Kovacevic under 10 on the shot clock, trying to drive past Cisco. Loses it, pinballs around, and Cisco's right there to get the steal. No score so far here in the second half. Salzburg on the left side of the floor. Both teams starting the same starting 5 they did at the beginning of the game. 3 ball on the other side, no good by Mason. Pat Robinson on the right side of the floor. Kovacevic thinks about it, doesn't take it. Robinson calls from the screen. He gets the screen from Kovacevic, dumps it over across the other side of the floor. Sarson, a pump fake pass while he's in the midair. That was athletic. As Sarson has it, kicks it over. Pat Robinson under 10 on the shot clock. Draws a contact, floats it, no good off the window. Rebound by Cisco. Pressure on Salzburg. He's able to get it up to Andrew Mason. Mason, the other side of the floor. +0, 3 ball, good. 10-point lead now for the Wildcats at Daeman College. Ben Sarson in the left corner. And a foul is going to be called. Andrew Cisco picks up a foul for getting a little bit physical underneath. His second, team second of the half. Marlon Moore back into the game. As Ben Sarson will take a seat. Correct me if I'm wrong, Coach Smith. This might be the first time we've seen both Kovacevic and Marlon Moore in the game at the same time.
Marlon, they played together a little bit in the first half. West Liberty went to the bigger lineup. It wasn't extensive.
McKinney drives, he draws the foul. It will be 2 shots upcoming. Maybe this is what the Hilltoppers need, is drawing fouls and put Daeman in a bad situation where they might have to back off a little bit on defense. The foul goes on Number 4, Kyle Harris, his third, team third of the half.
Well, here's the reality. If you're not putting the ball in the basket, you're not getting into your 94-foot press. They kind of play hand in hand. You got to put the ball in the basket. Then you're forcing teams to fight it for 94 feet.
McKinney makes the first. Second one is also good for Malik. 39-31. Inbound passes into Salzburg. Dumps it back over to Harris. He gets it and will slow it down after he gets across half court. Cisco at the top of the key, hands it off to Andrew Mason. Fosseyero has it inside, driving. Marlon Moore with the block. Second chance for Fosseyero, in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound. Cisco right there, cleans it off the boards. Andrew Cisco with the beautiful putback puts the lead back at 10. Pat Robinson drives, kicks it back to Kovacevic. Driving, going, finds somebody. He finds Pat Robinson, thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Driving, dumps it off underneath Kovacevic. Trying to get past Cisco, no good. Good defense underneath. Mason right there to get the rebound. Up to Fosseyero. He's doubled for a second, and Hilltoppers back off. Cisco underneath, into the corner. Thinking about the three was Harris. He doesn't take it. Move it around. Salzburg for three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by Marlon Moore.
Cisco turned down a layup on that possession.
Kovacevic for three. Off the mark. Battle for the rebound. And they're going to call a foul against Malik McKinney. McKinney's first, team first of the half. The Hilltoppers got 2 free throws so far here in the second half, but they've yet to make a field goal.
West Liberty's down to 32% from the floor.
Then on the flip side, 48.5. McDonald trying to get it in. Robinson gets a piece of it. He's able to keep it in, and he finds Zach Rasil. The Hilltoppers get a much-needed steal. Over to Montague. Driving, baseline, kicks the top of the key. Rasil, three, off the mark. Rebound by Cisco inside. Hilltoppers not able to make the open shots at the moment. McDonald has it. Gets it poked away. Montague tries to save it. Foot was out of bounds. Possession will stay here with the Wildcats. 10-point lead for Daeman. Andrew Mason inside. Andrew Cisco. Shot no good. Rebound by Marlon Moore. Good defense rewarded with the rebound. Montague to Marlon Moore. Driving inside. Off the window and good for Marlon Moore.
Marlon produces on both ends of the floor that time.
Kovacevic tries to get the steal. He's going to pick up the foul. So that will be Victor's third foul. Team second. 15:44 remaining. They get a quick inbound. Mason goes for the reverse layup and gets it in.
West Liberty again didn't pick up on the inbound situation and gives up a wide open layup.
Robinson driving into the corner. Kovacevic, three, got it. 43-36, a much needed basket. 15:15 remaining in the second half. Pass comes over. McDonald has it as Robinson tried to get the steal. Daeman has it. They'll pull it back out with Salzburg. Underneath now to Cisco from the pass from Mason. Loses his footing. That's a travel. And it is called a travel, and the Hilltoppers will take over from there. Exactly 15 minutes remaining in the second half. It's 43-36 in favor of Daeman. You are watching Topper Station.
What are you working for? Do you want to pursue your athletic potential while earning a degree that will benefit you for a lifetime? Do you want to play at the highest level in your sport? Do you want to be a champion? That's what the 12 proud members of the Mountain East Conference are advancing toward every day. Providing opportunities and pursuing excellence. The Mountain East Conference.
Undo's Catering, family owned since 1953. With 4 newly remodeled catering facilities throughout the Ohio Valley, Undo's can accommodate banquets from 25 to 700 guests. Undo's caters weddings, picnics, corporate events, holiday events, and job site drop-offs for the construction and oil and gas industry. Call 304-233-5566 today.
Pride is our main ingredient. Undo.
Welcome back at the Topper Station. I'm Isaac Basinger. Alongside me is the coach, Lynn Allum. 43-36, 15 minutes remaining here in the second half. The Hilltoppers just forced a steal, and a little bit of life came into the building.
Yes, the building's been noticeably quiet. West Liberty just hasn't been able to put those runs together, but here's a great opportunity. Get a basket here and potentially even cut it to a 4-point game. Really good interior defense that time by Kovacevic.
Christian Montague will take it here out of the timeout. Montague hands it off to Pat Robinson. Robinson has it, kicks it to the outside of Rasil to Marlon Moore. Hilltoppers moving it around, finds Bryce Butler, avoids a contact, inside, lays it up and in. Makes it a 5-point game. Montague tries to get the steal. It goes off of him. Possession will stay with Daeman, but a great effort there by Christian Montague.
West Liberty picking up the pressure a little bit here. They're starting to get some deflections.
McDonald will inbound it. Fires it over to Andrew Sisko. Back to McDonald. To Salzburg. Passes it back over to McDonald. Gets it over in just enough time. Mason to Salzburg. They will slow it down from there. Ryan Salzburg. To McDonald now to Harris. Sisko. McDonald now back to Salzburg. Moving it over. Mason. 3. It's good. A big basket there to extend the lead.
Just tremendous execution.
That's really what it's came down to so far tonight. Marlon Moore has it. Thinks about the 3 with Sisko on him. 15 on the shot clock. Robinson fires a 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Moore tries to go and get the rebound and put it up real quick. It's good. Shot's going to be blocked. Home run pass down the other end. Sisko's foot's out of bounds. And West Liberty gets bailed out. Blake McKinney back into the game for Zach Rasil. It's an 8-point lead for the Wildcats.
Daeman has had an answer every time West Liberty makes a mini run.
13:35 remaining in the second half. Malik McKinney on the right side of the floor. Tries to use the speed. Off the window and good for Malik McKinney. Harris will inbound it. West Liberty could really use a steal. They get it into McDonald. Back to Harris. McKinney tries to pick off the pass, but cannot. Mason now underneath. Sisko. Marlon Moore on him. Marlon Moore pokes it away. It goes out of bounds off of Marlon Moore. Possession will stay here with Daeman College. .17 on the shot clock. 13:04 on the game clock. Mason will take the inbound underneath. Sisko, too much on it. Battle for the rebound. McKinney takes it from there. Gets around the man. Tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds.
They just can't get a break.
It seemed like the Hilltoppers were going to have a clear rim run there, just were not able to do anything with it.
Sisko's getting a little tired. They elect to sit him here, so let's see if West Liberty can pick up the heat even more.
Wildcats moving it over. It's Hemphill. Over to Andrew Mason. To Salzburg. To McDonald. Hemphill underneath. 12 on the shot clock. McDonald driving. Shot's going to be blocked by Kovacevic. He keeps it in. He finds Marlon Moore. Moore down the floor. Bryce Butler lays it up and in. There's your candidate for the Belmont Savings Bank play of the game. It cuts the lead to 4. Andrew Mason picks up his dribble to Ryan Salzberg. The fans at the ASRC are starting to get into it. Hemphill to Mason. McDonald to Salzberg. 10 on the shot clock. Looking for space. Driving with the right. Floats it up. Off the mark. Rebound by Marlon Moore. Hilltoppers will go the other direction.
Just get rid of it, Marlon. Get rid of it.
Marlon hands it off to Kovacevic. Pat Robinson driving, speed, floats it, not enough on it. Rebound by Andrew Mason. Pressure's there, able to get out of it. Salzberg, other direction. Kyle Harris will slow it down. The Hilltoppers not able to capitalize off of the stop.
Cisco out of the game. Here's where West Liberty's got to make their run.
Salzberg on the right side of the floor to the top of the key. Harris, three, got it.
That's been the pattern. West Liberty makes their run, and Daeman hits a big three.
Butler drives, forces the foul, head of the line, he'll shoot two. And just like that, the rest is over for Andrew Cisco. He'll come back to the game along with other two teammates, and Montague and Sarson will come in for the Hilltoppers. McDonald picked up that last foul. Butler's first free throw off the mark. Fasayiro and Johnson into the game for Daeman. Bryce Butler's second free throw is good. The lead is 6 for the Wildcats.
Back to a two-possession game.
Johnson turns it over. Montague pass. Sorson reverse layup. Count it.
First time the press has directly led to a basket.
That's another candidate for the Belmont Savings Bank play of the game. Pressure there. Harris down the floor. He's able to find Mason. Picks up his dribble. Fasayiro. Over to Justin Johnson. 15 on the shot clock. Underneath, Cisco. Drives inside. Offensive foul! I thought there was either going to be the offensive foul or the travel. It's a turnover, nevertheless. The Hilltoppers get it back. It's a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout that extends to the media timeout. Hilltoppers cutting in the lead, but Daeman has the lead still, 49-45. You are watching Topper Station.
Today at Belmont Savings Bank, let's talk stability. You know, like how we've been operating locally since 1885. Or like how we have 4 locations across Belmont County to serve you wherever you are. Or because no matter what you need or where you've banked before, we have the people and resources to make your experience fast and easy. That's what you get when you bank at BSB.
Dear Belmont Savings Bank, how may we help you today? With Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
We respond to infectious outbreaks with EPA-approved disinfectants. We offer full-surface and high-touch decontamination, whether your facility has had a case or you'd like a precautionary cleaning. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the team that Mountaineers.
Welcome back into Topper Station. 49-45. Daeman has the lead. The Hilltoppers have the ball, though, to possibly cut it down to one possession.
West Liberty has a tendency to run set plays out of these timeouts, so let's see if they go to their high post entry and run some action off of that.
On the floor, Bryce Butler, Christian Montague will take it down the floor. McKinney, Kovacevic, and Ben Sarson. Montague has it, hands it off, and gets it over to Kovacevic. To Montague, has it, kicks it back. Kovacevic, open for three, rattles it home. It's a one-point game.
They got the action they wanted, did the handoff and kick back to
pile up on the back end of the play. Daeman will go the other direction, laying it up and in. It's Fasayiro. It's a three-point game. Kovacevic has it. 51-48 is the score. Montague is trying to get around Johnson. Back to Kovacevic, loses it, going the other direction is Andrew Mason. Down the right side of the floor, looking inside. Euro kicks it to the corner, 3-ball upcoming, off the mark, rebound by Ben Sarson. Hilltoppers might have numbers going the other direction if they hurry. Past the other side of the floor, and McKinney steps up, mid-range jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound, Bryce Butler gets it. Foul's gonna be called, he'll head to the line, he'll be shooting 2.
Good effort, West Liberty.
And Justin Johnson picks up the foul. It's a 3-point lead now for Daeman with 9:38 remaining in the second half. You are watching Topper Station.
If your home or business has been damaged by fire, call the Single Source Provider. From board up to move back in, we provide content and structural services, and we guarantee no smoke smell. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the team that Mountaineers.
Welcome back in the Topper Station. It's a 3-point game, but while we have a moment, there's plenty of ways to watch Topper Station. You can watch it on WLU TV 14. You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on topperstation.com. and Facebook as well. So plenty of places to watch every single home game here on the Hilltop. For most of them, you'll hear myself and Coach Allum, and it's always exciting to be able to watch the Hilltoppers, but you have to know where to watch them, Coach.
Absolutely, many options.
And Hilltoppers have many options here. As Bryce Butler will head to the line, he'll be shooting 2, but many options here down the stretch to see how this one could close out.
Well, West Liberty's hung in here, faced adversity pretty much for the first 30 minutes of the half, but they've battled, and their energy's starting to make its presence felt. And if Bryce Butler can knock these down, we got a 1-point game, and West Liberty will be in the press.
Butler 1 of 2 at the line so far tonight. First one short, off the mark. West Liberty so far at the free-throw line tonight, 6 of 11.
Shot sub 500 at Notre Dame the other day.
This one no good as well. Battle for the rebound is going to be won by Andrew Mason. So an empty trip at the charity stripe there for the Hilltoppers. Mason gets it across half court to Salzburg. Salzburg has it. Trying to find somewhere as Harris, fadeaway, jumper, got it. Just when you think the Hilltoppers might have a chance, Daeman strikes right back. Bryce Butler on the right side of the floor. Takes it over to Christian Montague. 9 minutes remaining in this one. 15 on the shot clock. Montague wants a screen. He does it, gets the switch to Ben Sarson. Under 10 on the shot clock. Bryce Butler has it, dribbles inside. Help side defense is there. 3 to shoot. McKinney has it, floats it up and in. Count it.
That's that strength that Malik McKinney has.
Gives Hilltoppers some time to possibly set up the press. Pass goes in. Mason has it. Stops, sends it back over to Kyle Harris. Now it goes over to Ryan Salzburg. Moving it now are the Wildcats. Salzburg. 12 on the shot clock. Get it underneath exactly where they want it to go. Cisco shot up and good.
That time Cisco elected to make a quick, strong move, not as deliberate as he's been.
Bryce Butler underneath, goes up. Offensive foul, much to the dismay of the Hilltopper faithful. It's Bryce Butler's second, team foul number 3. So from there, the Wildcats have a chance to extend the lead with 8 minutes remaining. Cisco running the floor, has it, goes up. Marlon Moore with the block! Montague going the other direction. He slows it down to Kovacevic on the right side. The Marlon Moore swings it over. McKinney thinks about the 3, doesn't take it. Malik McKinney hands it off. Pat Robinson. Marlon Moore thinks about the straightaway 3, doesn't take it. 14 on the shot clock. Robinson back to Moore. Marlon Moore driving on Cisco, lays it up, in and out, no good. Rebound by Mason. Pass down the floor to Kyle Harris. They might have numbers if they move quickly. Underneath, Cisco lays it up and in. Just when you think the Hilltoppers have a chance, it's a 7-point lead again for Daeman College. Robinson has it, trying to go with the speed, throws it up, no good. Rebound by Mason. Harris looking to go the other direction to possibly extend the lead. He'll slow it down to Salzburg. 7 minutes remaining in regulation. Harris from the pass from Mason. Mason takes it from there. In the corner, Harris, 3-ball, off the mark, but Cisco gets the long rebound. Driving now, Fossiero's shot's gonna be blocked.
I think Marlon Moore got that one too.
Driving now, kicking in the corner, Pat Robinson. Hilltoppers gotta make a run. Down by 7. Driving into the corner, extra pass, Montague, 3. In and out, no good. Moore, offensive rebound, goes back up, can't get it to fall, battle for it. Marlon Moore in the battle with Cisco on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball, I imagine. And possession will stay here with West Liberty, but I had to feel like that was a big chance to get the offensive board.
Well, they had a 3 go in and out, got an offensive rebound, missed a short putback, but at least attacked the glass, forced a tie up, possession arrow in West Liberty's favor.
6:22 remaining in regulation. Underneath, McKinney goes, draws the foul, counted as well, Malik McKinney.
Good execution on the inbounds, and Malik McKinney again shows that strength that he has, and let's see if he can finish a 3-point play.
Kyle Harris picks up the foul, his 4th, team 7th, so the Hilltoppers will be in the bonus for the remainder of this one. McKinney makes the and one, a big 3-throw made there. It's a 4-point game. Getting it in now is Hemphill. Cisco takes a break on the bench. Another big opportunity for the Hilltoppers. Get it in the middle. Moving back out. Salzburg. 6:06 remaining in regulation. Harris at the top of the key. Moves it over. Masahiro has it. Drives inside. Offensive foul! Drives in. Made contact up high on Pat Robinson. And the Hilltoppers will go the other way with it.
West Liberty with the chance to cut it to a 1-possession game for the, I believe, the 3rd time.
Back into the game here is Joey Adkins as Kyle Harris takes a little bit of a break. Remember, Harris has 4 fouls, so there's a lot of game left, but there's that fine line on whether you take a guy out in this sense and let him play, or do you try to possibly hold it here. As there's a timeout on the floor.
McKinney, I think, had some, looks like blood from his nose.
Maybe he was the one that took the possible swinging elbow up high. I saw Pat Robinson's head fly back as soon as it came through. It might have been a 2-for-1 special. .5:58 remaining in regulation. The Hilltoppers get the ball after the offensive foul. It's going to be a tight one down the stretch, folks. Hilltoppers trying to save as much time as they roll it down the floor.
Let's see if they go to the set play with the high post entry.
Montague has it, hands it off to Pat Robinson. Underneath, Bryce Butler lays it up and in. It's a 2-point game.
Good execution, got the power post from Bryce Butler.
Taking it now is McDonald. Up to Salzburg, back to McDonald. They break the press. Pressure's still there. Loses it for a second, going underneath. Will drive, lays it up and in, counted as well. Nick McDonald goes right down the floor, draws the contact and lays it up and in. The foul goes on Marlon Moore, his 4th, team foul number 4. Kovacevic comes to the game, but just again, whenever the Hilltoppers throw a punch, Daeman punches right back.
Sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce your way. They got about 3 deflections off the dribble, and it leads to an and one opportunity on a tough shot.
And one, no good. It's going to go back. It's going to be taken by Daeman, so they get the offensive board to go along with it. Andrew Mason has it. Close to half court. Finds Cisco. 7 on the shot clock. Atkins driving, floats it up. No good. Battle for the board, out of bounds. It goes to West Liberty.
Hilltoppers again with the chance to cut it to a 1-possession game.
Fasahiro into the game for Mason. Montague will take it for the Hilltoppers with 5:10 remaining in regulation. Montague hands it off. Butler, mid-range jumper, short, off the mark. Rebound by McDonald. Push it down the floor. Bryce Butler picks it off. Underneath. Going up and good. No foul called though, as Cisco was right there playing good defense, but Pat Robinson's able to make the layup. Pass down the floor. Possible right there. They're going to call that a foul, as Andrew Cisco will head to the line. Maybe they had a better view than we did, but that will send us to the media timeout. Daeman leads by 2 with 4:47 remaining here in regulation. You are watching Topper Station.
What if your bank offers CDs with consistently competitive and higher interest rates?
That's what I want.
What if, unlike other banks, they're normally open more hours? And they don't use high teaser rates on CDs only to lower them later. Isn't that the way all banks should be? And even more, several of their CD accounts have some of the best interest rates.
That's money in the bank. The right bank.
Open your CD account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
BSB tip of the day. Your bank should have a good rewards program. Kasasa Tunes gives you rewards for iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon, depending on how you use your checking account. That's Kasasa Tunes at Belmont Savings Bank.
Welcome back into Topper Station. 59-57, 4:47 remaining in this one. Do a little couple housekeeping here. The Hilltoppers have 3 timeouts. Daeman with 2. Daeman has 8 fouls against him, so the Hilltoppers are in the bonus. West Liberty at 5 fouls after that last one on Christian Montague. 4:47 remaining in the game.
Huge defensive possession here for West Liberty. See if they can somehow give themselves an opportunity to tie or take the lead.
Another chance, West Liberty within 1 possession. They haven't been able to get a stop yet. Cisco finds Andrew Mason. He gets it across with 4 seconds to spare. Mason has it. Hands it off to Salzburg. Inside, exactly where they want it. Cisco picked up his dribble. 3-ball, blocked, going the other way. Grabs it in. Kovacevic with a great play. Throws it off of Cisco. The Hilltoppers will take the ball.
Bryce Butler gets the block. And then Victor makes the hustle save and throws the ball off the All-American.
The Hilltoppers have a chance to tie or take the lead. It's Christian Montague at the top of the key. Hands it off to Bryce Butler, who's at the elbow. Butler has it. Hands it off. Kovacevic, mid-range jumper, tied. The Hilltoppers tie it for the first time in a long time.
Oh, it's been a long time.
Getting it in now with Salzburg.
Probably since 4-4.
It's been a while. Daeman breaks the press. They have a chance to possibly retake the lead now. Cisco, top of the key, has it. Hands it over to Salzburg. He goes for the 3. Off the mark, rebound by Montague. Bryce Butler down the right side of the floor. McKinney has it. Thought about the 3, doesn't take it. 3:40 remaining in regulation. Pat Robinson on the left side of the floor. Salzburg on him. Drives it out. Kovacevic takes the pass, driving, kicks it into the corner. Extra pass. Montague, 3, in and out, no good. Battle for the offensive board goes right in the hands of Andrew Mason.
Montague's had a couple go in and out like that.
3:15. Montague goes for the steal. Harris drives, kicks it out. Mason, 3, in and out, no good. Rebound by Bryce Butler. Stretch pass down the floor. Kovacevic lays it up and in. The Hilltoppers take the lead.
Great lead pass, Bryce Butler.
Timeout, West Liberty. They take the lead. And what a game we have on our hands, Coach.
That's a potential Belmont Savings Bank play of the game.
The Hilltoppers will take the full timeout, a 60-second timeout. We'll take the timeout as well. I need to catch my breath. I'm pretty sure you do too. It's 61-59. The Hilltoppers have the lead here on Topper Station.
I'm Carly Pajak, and I'm a senior majoring in nursing at West Liberty University. I've always had an interest in medicine, but I chose to major in nursing because I love to help others and positively impact people's lives every day. I think it's important to know that West Lib's nursing program goes beyond the classroom, from going to the lab to clinical, even studying every night. The professors really keep us busy, but it's better to prepare us as nurses in the future. For more information, visit westliberty.edu/nursing.
BSB tip of the day. Bank with a company that pays you, depending on how you use your checking account. It's Kasasa Cash Back. It's a totally real thing, and we could totally pay you money. That's Kasasa Cash Back at Belmont Savings Bank.
Welcome back on a Topper Station. 61-59. The Hilltoppers have the lead. 3:01 remaining in this one, and Coach, it's been a while since the Hilltoppers had their last lead.
Yeah, I don't know if they had a lead, did they?
It might have been a 2-point lead early on, but that's a while ago, and a lot has happened since.
Yeah, for sure. But they've just hung in here. They just kept battling. And
plenty of game left, though. Again, 3:01. Andrew Mason takes the inbound pass, trapped in the corner, throws it over to the other side. Going to be taking now is Fasayero. Pressure on him. He picked up his dribble, jump ball. Possession will stay here, but the possession arrow flips back over in favor of the Hilltoppers.
That was a good defensive possession. They ran him down in the front court here and forced the tie up.
Salzburg will throw it in. He does to Andrew Mason.
You know where the ball's going on this possession.
I imagine it's going to go to big number 22, the All-American. Swing it over, Andrew Mason. They get it to where they want to. Marlon Moore pokes it away. A foul on Cisco. That is his fourth. And what a play by Marlon Moore to poke it three. And then the Hilltoppers to grab it. And now it's a 1-and-1. It all comes down to free throw shooting, Coach. Hilltoppers, not their greatest stat on the night. 7 of 13, a tick over half.
I'm not even going to say anything. I don't want to jinx us.
Pat Robinson at the line. First of the 1-and-1. Rattles home. 3-point lead for the Hilltoppers. 2:38 remaining. West Liberty figuring out the defensive scheme. Robinson second. Off the mark. Rebound by Cisco.
West Liberty still has a foul to give before the 1-on-1.
And one more foul against Daeman puts West Liberty in the double bonus. Fasayero hands it off to Salzburg. Moving it around. Kyle Harris has a lane going to the room. Goes up, shot's going to be blocked by Marlon Moore. Bryce Butler tried to draw the charge. No whistle was called. And a good block by Marlon Moore to prevent the basket. 6 on the shot clock.
See if they directly go into Cisco and see if he bowls his way to the basket.
He has to be careful. He has 4 fouls. Trying to get it to him. The Hilltoppers actually double him. 4 on the shot clock. Salzburg's going to drive, dumps it off underneath, loses it for a second. That's going to be a shot clock violation. The Hilltoppers force a big turnover with 2:08 remaining in regulation.
Plus an opportunity for West Liberty to get into their flex action here with the high post entry.
Montague will take it. Now at 2 minutes remaining. Christian Montague to Bryce Butler. Cross-court pass, Marlon Moore. 3-ball coming. Off the rim, rolls up over the backboard, no good. Coach, shake your head in a little bit.
They just got it. They got a good look. I mean, that was a design play, and you run the split action and you take what they give you.
Euro down the floor, has it loose for a second. McKinney is going to pick up the foul, but not the 1-and-1 just yet. That puts McKinney at 2 fouls and the Hilltoppers at 6. So now the next foul against West Liberty is the 1-and-1. 105 seconds remain.
Yeah, the only unfortunate thing about that, if you still had that foul to give, if he gets you pinned deep where he's at right now, you can take a cheap one. Not Marlin, because he's got 4, but
it's a 3-point lead for the Hilltoppers. Harris has it. Over to Cisco. Hits it back over. Mason handed it off to Harris. Euro, long 2, good. Timeout real quick here for Daeman. It's a 30-second timeout. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
that was a tough shot. I mean, that's not a shot you see in modern day basketball that much. Pull up from about 16 feet off of the dribble.
The Hilltoppers will have the 1-point lead, 1:25 remaining. So, Coach, what do you think Coach Hallett's saying right now in the huddle?
Well, I think they're just trying to get execution on this possession, but I don't know how many options they got left out of that, the set that they run, because they've gone to a lot this half, but it's been effective, and let's see if he's got another trick up his sleeve.
And if you're Daeman on the flip side, what is your trying here? Are you trying to get a steal, or are you just going to try to play good defense?
No, they're going to play good defense. They're only down 1 with 1:25. West Liberty went with the offensive lineup here. Victor's in for Marlin. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try to run the split action where Victor steps off, and he's gotten a number of wide open threes off of that today.
Montague has it. Clock ticking down at 1:15 right now. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Hilltoppers will take their time. Christian Montague has it. Handoff. Kovacevic for the 3-point lead. No good. Rebound underneath by Atkins. Pressure there. Gonna have to try to get it. Trying to go for the tie-up. Timeout by Daeman at the last possible second. Right there, looked like Pat Robinson. It looked like Pat Robinson had the chance to possibly take it away or possibly force a tie-up with that possession arrow being in favor of West Liberty, but a quick timeout by Mike McDonald, the head coach of Daeman, and he might have saved them from turning it over, and they take the minute-long timeout. We're going to keep it here as we're down to 59 seconds remaining in this one.
Yeah, that's quality coaching, because he was definitely going to get tied up there, and he called a timeout and saved the change of possession, but they still have to inbound at 94 feet with only, and I should know this rule, but I don't know if the 10-second call resets or if they only have 5 seconds here to get at the half court.
That's a rule I confuse myself with as just as many times.
West Liberty is going with the double big lineup this time.
Well, I think you have a feeling where Daeman might go with the basketball here again. If they can get it down underneath to Andrew Cisco, that's exactly what they want to go with it. I don't think there's anyone else you want to put the ball in their hands. Cisco with 21 points on the evening. But Andrew Mason is a solid player as well. He has 13.
Now it'll be interesting to see when Daeman shoots on this possession, and then if West Liberty does try to push and get the 2-for-1.
Daeman will try to inbound. He's trying to get Harris. He loses it for a second. Pat Robinson with the steal. What a play by Pat Robinson. Hilltoppers have it.
Now the same thing, they can get a 2-for-1 out of this, and they don't have to force anything.
Robinson has it. He'll slow it down. 45 seconds and counting. 15 on the shot clock. McKinney takes it at the top of the key. Malik McKinney over to Pat Robinson. Robinson drives, finds space. Mid-range jumper off the mark. Rebound. West Salzburg. He falls to the ground. He loses it. They don't have any timeouts. It's going to be a held ball, and West Liberty's going to have possession. That means the shot clock is turned off, and if you're Daeman, you have to foul now. Salzburg trying to go down the force and slipped. I couldn't tell if he was possibly trying to call for a timeout. That is huge because Daeman doesn't have any timeouts, and that would be a technical foul.
West Liberty have been in favor of that.
But it will be West Liberty's ball. Shot clock goes to 20. Correction, so Daeman can still play defense. I thought as seeing what they do here at the shot clock, trying to get everything on the clock put together.
Yeah, it must go to 20. I've got to I got to study the rule book.
Cisco sits on the bench, obviously in a situation where you might have to foul. You don't want him to foul out. Mason also takes a seat on the bench as well. Bryce Butler will inbound it. Zach Rasil into the game for the Hilltoppers.
Now, conceivably, they don't have to foul, so let's see if they elect to.
They try to go for the steal. Montague has it. West Liberty going to try to run as much clock as they can. They do foul, and it'll be Malik McKinney heading the line. He'll be shooting 2. McDonald picks up the foul, his 3rd, and as mentioned, it's the team 10th, so McKinney will shoot 2. McKinney at the line in this game is 5 of 7. 2 big ones upcoming. The 2 biggest are right here. McKinney's first. Off the mark, no good. Mass substitutions into the game. Kovacevic and Marlon Moore. Cisco comes back into the game along with Andrew Mason and Salzburg.
I think Malik will knock this down. West Liberty's going with their big lineup again.
Another spot in the game here. A big moment. McKinney at the line of 20 seconds remaining. McKinney's 3 throw off the mark. Battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. West Liberty gains possession. Oh my goodness, just when you think West Liberty's trying to give the ball back, Daeman won't take it. Another big substitution upcoming here as West Liberty will put some of their better shooters on the floor. Shot clock is turned off now.
Well, West Liberty's got to get it in, draw the foul, and then at some point they got to make that knock down a.
West Liberty has timeouts. They're going to get a foul before the ball is even inbound. So Bryce Butler will head to the line. The only thing that works for Daeman there is no time goes off the clock.
Bryce is 1 for 4 at the free throw line today, so maybe that'll mean he'll make these.
First one for Butler, short. West Liberty free throw shooting has made this one a little bit uneasy as 8 of 18 now. They're 1 of 5 on their last 5 free throws.
Yeah, and they're not even close. They're not going in and out.
So another chance here for Bryce Butler. Free throw, good. 2-point game, 18.1. Now if you're Daeman, coach, are you going for the win here? Or are you trying to get it in to tie this to get this to possibly go to overtime?
Well, I think they're going to go into Cisco on the block and see if he can force a double team. They'll take the 3 if they can.
Moving it down the floor. Hilltoppers don't have any fouls to give.
Don't.
Salzburg has it. Kovacevic on him, trying to get the steal. Driving, kicks it out. Harris tries and wants a 3. He fires it now. Off the mark. Tipped around. Time runs out. The Hilltoppers come back and get the victory. Book it.
Oh, wow, what a game. It wasn't pretty, but it's a win over a national power program.
It's a team where West Liberty, you can arguably say, played their worst half of basketball in the first half.
Oh, yeah, West Liberty shooting sub 500 from the free throw line, but when you play with the effort they do, you find a way to win.
Again, the Hilltoppers win 63-61, and my goodness, what a great game. How do we decide what the Belmont Savings Bank play of the game is?
I'm going to defer to you.
I'm going to say it's not one individual player, it's the team effort underneath to win that game. You have an All-American underneath an Andrew Cisco for Daeman, and you don't allow an offensive board, and you don't allow him to get a secondary shot off. And that's what gives the Hilltoppers a big comeback victory in this one.
That's a great call, Isaac, because it doesn't have to be an individual. It's the Belmont Savings Bank play of the game. Let's say the last defensive possession is the play of the game.
And it was great pressure from the get-go. The ball coming in was a great job of pressing it all the way down. Doesn't make it easy on Daeman, which West Liberty doesn't make anything easy on anybody, but forcing time to come off the clock as they move it down. Get one shot, had an open three. If you're Daeman, you're asking Kyle Harris, a fairly good player for you, 6'3", graduate from Buffalo, New York, with an open three. Can't get it to fall. Great job of being able to move it over. Just an absolute great job there by the Hilltoppers to get the 63-61 victory.
Yeah, it's just, again, it's called being resilient, hanging in there. You're not playing your best basketball, but when you play hard for 40 minutes, eventually things go your way, and they survived. But if you're going to survive against a nationally ranked team, this is a great win that'll have regional implications at the end of the season.
And Coach, your final thoughts on this one, this fantastic win for the Hilltoppers?
Oh, I just think that as disappointing the Notre Dame game was, where you miss a three at the buzzer, which would have given you a win, and they didn't play their best basketball, this kind of evens it out. The basketball gods reward teams with effort, and West Liberty had it. They just didn't quit. They played ugly and won.
And one more thing. If you would have told me before this game that West Liberty would have scored 63 points and won the game, I would have said you're crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, the Hilltoppers will be in action on December 1st, so a quick turnaround for them as they travel to Buchanan to take on West Virginia Wesleyan, and then they'll come back here on Saturday at home as they'll take on Davis and Elkins, and we'll be here for that one. But for the final time, the Hilltoppers get the victory, 63-61. I want to say thank you to our Topper Station crew for putting this all together. Caitlin Wheeler, Maria Murphy on the cameras, Teresa Gretchen, and everyone else here on the crew helping here tonight. Coach, I want to say thank you for being alongside me. And I'm Isaac Basinger saying goodnight and go Toppers.